Hi, I'm Lori Marhofer, and I wrote this book because I wanted to chronicle one of the great love stories in gay history, the relationship between Magnus Hirschfeld and Shiu Tong. So Magnus Hirschfeld was a German Jewish sexologist who, at the moment that my book starts, is the foremost international expert on homosexuality. This is the 1930s. And in 1930, he embarked on a tour of the world giving lectures. And at the end of one of his lectures in Shanghai, a young medical student came up and introduced himself, and that was Shiu Tong. The two of them fell in love, and Shiu Tong became Hirschfeld's assistant on the world lecture tour, which took them through the American, British, and Dutch empires. It was really a journey through empire. And they spent the rest of Hirschfeld's life together. And Hirschfeld hoped that Ley would be his successor, that he would take over the project of gay liberation after he died. So quite a bit has been written about Magnus Hirschfeld, but I wanted to use this book as an opportunity to think about how race and empire figure in his work. And it's a biography of him. At the end of the book, I think we really see the flaws in Hirschfeld's thinking, but it's also a biography of Ley, and he is really just a fascinating guy. So he lived the last 2 decades of his life in Vancouver, British Columbia. He wrote his own book, which I talk about in my book for the first time. He had his own theories of sexuality, and in some ways he really rejected Hirschfeld's work. He's a queer Asian Canadian man, and his story starts in the 1930s, so much earlier than a lot of people think of gay rights history starting. And I think this book would be great for course adoptions for that reason, because it's a way for people to teach about early gay rights, but to think centrally about racism and about empire, also about disability, feminism, and anti-Semitism. All of those are themes that come up, but also to learn the story of this queer Asian, European, Canadian man who really is a very important guy who's been largely forgotten. Thank you very much.